Hello guys, Ivan here, and today we have the new GLB 35 AMG. In this video we'll go for a drive and we'll check out the interior and also the infotainment. So previously I was driving the GLB 35, but it was in the winter on the winter tires, full snow tires, but here we have summer tires, so we can experience this with the summer tires. And special thanks to AMG Performance Center Bratislava-Lamač for having us here today with the GLB 35. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a like and turn on all notifications with the bell so you're notified for all future episodes. And thank you very much for your support. So this car is the largest compact car from Mercedes-AMG and also Mercedes-Benz, but here we have the AMG iteration. The GLB can be a 7-seater, but here in this case we have a 5-seater here. And also this is the largest compact car which is made by Mercedes-Benz and also by Mercedes-AMG. So we have two SUVs in the compact lineup, that's GLA and here the GLB. So the GLB is a little bit larger than GLA, but they are on the same compact platform. The other cars on the same platform are the A-Class hatchback, A-Class sedan, CLA coupe, CLA shooting brake. So yeah, very nice choice with these cars. So a lot of choice in the compact level. And here we will go for a walk around around the car. So basically you can have this in only AMG version, which is here the 35. The GLA can be also as a 45 and 45S versions depending on the market. Some get only 45, some also 45S. But for the GLB only 35 everywhere. We have here 2.0 liter 4-cylinder engine. This one produces 306 horsepower and 400 Newton meters of torque. And this car can sprint from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour or 62 miles per hour only in 5.3 seconds. The GLA can do that in the 35 iteration, 1/10 of a second faster, so 5.2 seconds. So splitting hairs, that's basically more or less the same. In the 45S version it can sprint the GLA, not the GLB, because we don't have GLB in 45. So the GLA 45S, 4.3 seconds, so 1 second faster, which is a big difference, but also the car is different, the GLA. This one, the GLB, is more like a boxy car. You can see it's more like angular, this car. If you remember, many years ago there was a GLK, a car which was more or less on the C-Class platform. This one is on the compact level, but they are similar in size, and also the kind of the design is this boxy design. So this car actually doesn't have a night package. You can see we have chrome around the windows and also here around the exhaust, and exhaust tips itself are in chrome. But I think here with the black car it pops nicely, this chrome. Also we have silver wheels. So the GLB 35 here badge on the right side, Mercedes in the middle and AMG on the left side. You can see here we have the AMG specific grille, and on the A-Class facelift already we can see that all the 35 has also this kind of grille, but in A-Class it's a mild hybrid, the new one, the facelifted one. Here we have only IC engine version. Also AMG here and Mercedes-Benz. So underneath here, underneath the star, you can see that it's flat. The star is only like a 3D, and that is because behind that is a radar for adaptive cruise control, the Distronic Plus, these kind of systems. They work together with the cameras there, and also very nice sunroof there. So these are the LED stripes, daylight running lights for the GLB. They look very masculine, and obviously you can see maybe similarities. This car is usually compared as Baby GLS. That's because of overall styling. It has a very similar styling as the GLS, and also there you can see this line, same exact as on the GLS. This one here, from rear doors towards the back, same as the GLS. So very similar GLS vibes. Also the front, so whole car is like a mini GLS. And yeah, I think I like this one more than the GLA. GLA obviously in 45 or 35 can have also aero package on the boot, which kind of looks, I don't know, a little bit like boy racer, but I also like it. So yeah, on this one you cannot have that. You have this smaller lip here on the back, but you cannot have the aero package here. I think it would look too much. I think this is enough for, see this like a lip on the GLB 35. So yeah, very nice in my opinion, the black here with the chrome package. And this black is actually the standard night black, but you can get also metallic colors for the car. I believe the Galaxy blue, also very nice blue color. So yeah, that's that. So these are the multi-spoke wheels, AMG rims. You can see the embossed AMG logo there. And these are 225, 35, 21 inch. And these are actually Continental tires for this car. So these are Sport Contact 6. I think this car is ideal for petrol heads, for people which really like a sporty drive, sporty character from the car. But at the same time, they have family, they need the space, cargo space, passenger space. Because let's face it, yes, you can put stuff in A-Class, in CLA, but if you need SUV, you need it basically. So it's easier to do daily stuff with the SUV for many people. Alright guys, so welcome on board of the GLB 35. Alright guys, so now launch control, let's do that. I still had a little dust on the tires, that's why I felt a little bit of the dust on the tires, a little slip, but otherwise we can try that shortly. So guys, welcome on board of the GLB 35, and this SUV is, as I told you, the largest one in the offer of compact cars from AMG and also Mercedes-Benz. So I was driving this car during winter in winter tires, and I believe also the wheels were smaller, not 21. And here on 21 inches, also with summer tires, we are even manually shifting. The car can handle corners like these, check it out, really great. So check out how the car can handle corners, really great. Super stable, is not leaning. So super cool. Car is really powerful. What is a little difference is, check out also my stand. What is also difference is that with the GLA and GLB you don't get the pops and bangs from the exhaust which you get in the A-Class or CLA 35. So that's a little difference. Otherwise you would hear this pop in the A-Class or CLA. In the pre-facelift, we didn't hear the facelift just yet, as of today when I'm recording. So let's see, but here in GLA and GLB you don't have pops and bangs, but we have here the 8-speed automatic transmission. So here if we go 100 kilometers per hour, what is the speed limit here, we can go into 8th gear, and the RPMs are super low. So in A-Class 35 and CLA 35 already we have 8-speed DCT in facelifted models. So we can try the race start here and check out the acceleration. So the shifts are very brutal. You can feel every shift. It likes you have this like a kick in the back, and that's because of the DCT, and it's very exciting to drive like this. But if you have this as your only car, you want to cruise in this most of the time, I would say, with your family or you alone to go for errands or daily commute, and then you don't really care how this drives in sporty mode, but you care how this drives in comfort mode, how comfortable this car is. So I drove this car here on the 21-inch, and I can tell you, you can feel a little bit that you have large tires. So if you care mostly about comfort, I would say do not hesitate to go to the 19-inch. Already I have Distronic here, and it can sense the bicycle rider here, which is pretty cool, and it won't overtake a bicycle driver, so that's actually pretty cool. And yeah, we can let him do the work, good for the heart cardio. So yeah, this car, I would say, if you care about the comfort a lot, you should go to the choice of picking 19 or 20-inch wheels. Otherwise you may think on some not super smooth roads that this could be a little bit bumpy. Personally, I would go probably for a 19 or 20-inch if I would buy this car, because I would want the more or less maximum comfort. And I still think even on 19-inch wheels this car looks very, very cool. And yeah, you have more off-road capabilities if you have smaller rims. So if it's something what you want, then I would suggest smaller wheels, but otherwise it's yeah, very nice to have this. But even on 21, it's not crashy, even with the 21 inches of the rims. So pretty cool as well with this. So we can go back and try a little bit of the more dynamic driving. So in terms of the day-to-day driving, you have a Distronic system which has 4 levels when you keep distance with the vehicle in front of you, and it works really in an amazing way and very safe system. Also, this car can steer itself, so it has automatic steering. So if I press here, active steering assist, and it can help you to have your journey much easier and much less, you will be less tired when you arrive to your destination. So yeah, very cool. So we can accelerate now with the Distronic. So I set the speed to 100 and it accelerates automatically, that the car itself accelerates, and it's doing in very smooth way. You can also engage the slippery mode, which has reduced power on the drivetrain, and I find that this mode is actually good for comfortable driving. So the engine is very smooth, and yeah, really smooth with this mode, because it's trying to keep you on the road if there are slippery conditions. So right now we are in the 4 levels, but right now we are going slower, so it keeps changing the distance based on the speed. So here we have the track, and I have set that I want to go 100, but this truck cannot go because it doesn't go. So this truck is not going my desired speed, so I need to keep distance. Right now I have 4 levels, so this is what the car thinks it's maximum distance at 4 levels. If I press 3 levels, it will go a little bit closer to that track, and 2 bars even a little bit closer, and if I have only 1 bar, it will go even closer to that. I think if you cannot see over the track, I would suggest 2 or 3 levels if you want to keep safe distance. So yeah, that's what I would suggest. Otherwise you can overtake and go your own pace. So yeah, very good system as well. So here it can also steer. If the car can see lanes painted nicely, it can steer as well. So yeah, very good, but not everywhere. Here on the roundabout you need to steer yourself, but if you have some roads which are not super curvy, then it can do that. I think it can do that only up to certain angle based on legislation and stuff like that. So here we can try this as well. So the car can now sense, but we have also cyclists, so let's not do that now. But okay, so now you can see green icon, so the car can sense and keep lane here, and it's doing very nicely this. See, sometimes you may think that you are very close to one side of the road. So this system is the first system in the compile level cars, but I tried a system which is in new C-Class, new S-Class, and that system will go to the facelift. That one is a little bit more refined in terms of how it's set. So yeah, it's improving in every, even with the facelift it's improving. So not even generation, but if you have facelift, you always have a it's usually the case that you have improved driver assistance package. Great family car, really enjoying the GLB. It's a car for petrolhead family which needs space, so basically that's what I would say. And the top speed is 250 km/h, electronically limited, so you can go at faster pace on the autobahn with this car for sure. In terms of the consumption, today I was just idling quite a lot, but so we cannot really say, but we can check out the we can already go faster, so we can check out the consumption from reset. So we have 10.8 liters per 100 kilometers, which I would say is what you can expect with this car, about 11 liters. You can go in the city and have more liters consumption. If you drive on the country roads such as these ones, you can have lower consumption obviously. So yeah, it can differ depending where you are driving, but I think you can go even for like a 7-8 liters. For example, we can actually reset here from the start and check what kind of consumption we will get. I would say you can do easily 7-8 liters with this car on roads such as these ones, but it all depends on your driving style and what you want to really achieve with this car. If your maximum need is the best fuel consumption, then you should buy the diesel car, because that one has the lowest consumption, and yeah, basically you can enjoy that. But here, considering we have 306 horsepower, I think this consumption is really great. Also, this car is quite big. It's not a small car, so if you consider everything, consumption, I think it's great. Also on the 8th gear, you can have lower RPMs at higher speed, which can help a lot with consumption. That's basically one of the main factors which will decide what kind of consumption you have with your RPMs. The lower the RPMs, the better the consumption. Right now on the slippery mode, the acceleration is super smooth, the battery smooth, so yeah, almost it feels like we don't have a double clutch transmission, the DCT, but yeah, like torque converter, it almost feels in slippery mode, like in the C-Class, etc. So very good. And right now I'm in the which gear? I'm in the 7th gear. and you can go actually to the 8th gear if you are going faster, like 110 kilometers per hour. So now we are going for 2 kilometers and fuel consumption is 8.3 liters per 100 kilometers. Always the MPG is on the screen, so check that if you are interested. So here you actually can put, via the ISOFIX here are the connections. You can fix here the child seat, and yeah, check it out how much space you have here. Really huge. And you can actually move this rear bench, so let's hop inside. So you can move the rear bench here. Where is it? Here you can move this, and check it out. Now I am as close as possible to the front seat. Now let's close the door. Child lock. So I locked, but actually we can test this. Okay, so on this one is open, but yeah, here is the child lock, so the child cannot escape from the car. And check out here how much you have space, so quite a lot. And you can move this, then you have more space in the trunk, which we will check shortly. So this car is very spacious. Don't be fooled that this is a compact car, but you have a lot of space here. Also red seat belts, how nice is that? So this is a family car, which is also a performance car. And yeah, you can actually get, for example, the GLC for similar price as this car, but the GLC will not be the AMG. Otherwise you need to pay more to have a higher budget for the AMG versions of the GLC. But yeah, you will have a Mercedes-Benz version if you want a GLC for the same price as this GLB 35. So there's also something to consider. Check out how this looks. That's also just my water bottle, but check out how this looks from the rear. Very, very nice. Also the sunroof, how huge it is. Two section. Here is like the middle part. You can see it can open for large ventilation. This is more or less for the 3 people in the back bench, but I would say for 3 people it can be a little bit cramped, but for 2 people it's enough space. USB-C port here, and very nice Alcantara and Artico leather, which is a man-made leather, faux leather, but it's very good quality. I have it in my car for first car was 1 year, and second car, which I have now, is for 3 years, and it's looking like new. I would say that this leather very good actually. I'm happy, very happy with this man-made leather actually. In the rear, guys, I wanted to show what kind of headspace do I have, headroom. So I'm 187 centimeters, that's 6 feet and between 1 and 2 inches, and I have, I would say, about 3 inches, like 10 centimeters, maybe even 4 inches. I would say 4 inches. Quite a lot of space for the head, so really great. Even taller people than me can fit here easily. Check out the headroom from the side. Plenty of headroom, so I can go even more forward with the rear bench. Still have plenty of space and more cargo capacity then. So really great family car. Really happy with this. Also here you can see these door pockets. They are huge for a large bottle and also some other stuff. So really great actually for the rear. If I go as much forward as possible here behind myself, so let's assume I am behind myself, I can sit like this, see? So I cannot have my feet here, but I can have them here for short distance. I can sit like this, no big deal. Yeah, even maybe like 2 hours I could sit here. So I have like just enough space here for my knees. This one is okay, this one is also okay. So if 2 people the same height as me would drive, we can do that with maximum level for the with maximum cargo capacity. If I go backwards, you can see I have a lot more space. So you can choose cargo or not, but still have quite I would say it's doable with this kind of setting. So yeah, really cool. You can also fold the seats here if you press this one. Split here is 40-20 and I'm sitting on a 40, so you can transport skis here as well and have 2 passengers, so really great. Also, if you pull here the seat will go down, very easy to have, and it's in same level with the boot, and very easy to put it back. So just about everything what you need in a family car. And this one also performance car, so really great car for this. Also, you can have here the angle of a seat is adjustable, so check out here, this is the difference. So now I'm laying more backwards, and this one, if you pull here, you can also have it like this. So check out how much space you can have. You can lean backwards, so depending if you like to sit more straight or if you want to lean backwards, you can do that very easily. So now full backwards. Yeah, very cool as well. You can also get the real natural leather if you want that. That's like optional extra, but you can get it. So this is also adjustable, so yeah, just to lower this is adjustable as well. And here armrest and 2 cup holders. This boot lid can be automatic, but for this car is not, but otherwise here will be the button, but you can have it as an automatic trunk. And here this one is automatic, so you can tow something, and check it out, it's like half automatic. You need to pull it a little bit, and also you can release here, and now you just need to tug this like this, and it's hidden here. Alright, so this is the boot. You can check out on the display the size in liters and in cubic feet. So this boot is quite large, so if you have a 7-seater you would have 2 seats here, additional 2 seats. But here, like we have it here in 5-seat configuration, we have more boot. Because if you have 2 seats deployed, then you have, I would say, about this much space, so not much. So this one is actually, if you don't need the 2 seats in the back, I would go for this one, because the boot is then much better. And actually here we should see the child lock. Where is it? Here, see? So this is for the child lock. If you have it like this, then it should be possible to open. So you can try it here. Okay, so now it works, see? So this one is child lock, like this, so child will not open the door. Okay, now it's not. Okay, so that's very good as well. Also, what I really like is that the rubber here is at the lower part, so during winter this part is not dirty. So if you are going out from the car or going in, this part is not dirty, so it's clean and your pants will not get dirty. And the same applies here, see? The rubber is here and all the way there, so this part is clean in the winter or if it's raining, etc. So it's not like this on every car, so that's good actually, and very nice. So we can check out how much forward can go actually the rear bench. I think this is useful. So like this, and then you have in the boot much more space. Check out here, see? It's quite a lot actually. So big difference. For this car we need 98 or more octane, so basically the best you can find on the gas station. And also these rails, they look very massive, and this one is to mount the roof rack if you need that. You can see here my backpack, my stuff. Here underneath we have some storage space, tire kit, etc. basic stuff. You can see some straps, so you can fix something here, small net, and yeah, small storage space here as well. So very good practicality for this car for sure. But I would order definitely with the automatic door, otherwise you need to slam it like this. Not a big of a deal, but it's nice to have a button there. So I believe also you can get the calipers here in red. These are in silver, AMG brake calipers, and drilled brakes, ventilated brake discs. Turbo 4MATIC match on the front fender, and yeah, very cool. So once again we can check out here the engine bay. Okay, we can check out here the engine bay. So this one is a 2.0 liter 4-cylinder engine, produces 306 horsepower and 400 Newton meters of torque, and sprint from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour or 62 miles per hour happens in 5.3 seconds. Up to 60 miles per hour, I think it's like 1/10 quicker, so like 5.2, I think, maybe 5.1. So quite fast car actually for this size of a car, and just about enough power to overtake many cars on the road. Also this vertical strut, see, for the additional rigidity with the AMG logo. And yeah, very cool engine in my opinion. It's basically the base engine for the whole AMG lineup, but I think it's a good car, good engine, good consumption, and good power. So yeah, good offering. And you need to slam it like this in order to close the hood. Alright guys, so here in the cockpit of the GLB 35, so let's start the car. So you can see how this works here with the AMG buttons. So here we can configure driving mode. So for example, you can start with slippery mode, then you can have individual, comfort, sport, and sport plus. Also you can set and change here the adjustable dampers. So sport, comfort, sport. So comfort, sport, and sport plus. If you press on the display, you will change what you can actually change. Transmission, automatic, manual, AMG dynamics. You can change that as well, and traction control, just about anything in the car. We have this design here, which is like a carbon fiber. Memory seats, these seats are also fully electric, and seat heating. You can also get the seat ventilation, and very nice. These vents inspired by the turbines. You can close them easily like this if you don't want to have them on. And this panel here, which controls the AC, tactile buttons here, and quick buttons for the hazard lights, for the for the seats, for the heating, and the fan speed. This is the defrost, front windshield, rear defrost, close the circulation of the air in the car, AC, and sync. So very quickly you can change that, so that's very good. And yeah, ambient lighting is very nice in this car. You can see purple lines. The purple is the most visible actually. Also what we have here is seat kinetics, so you can change, for example, a little bit the movement of the backrest or the seat. So the seat will move a little bit like up and down, forwards, backwards, so you are not at the same place for long distance driving. That might be useful. You can also control this one with the touchpad or with the finger. And here with ambient lighting you have colors, so you can see 64 individual colors. Here with this wheel you can have this one like a red one, or this like a green one, or yellow, or here with the multicolor, actually we can check the brightness first. So brightness is at the maximum. You can also change where there should be like a zone of the brightness, or you can have it as everything as one brightness. Then with color, multicolor options, so for example red moon, this one is like a blue and a little bit of the pink here. And for example also we have this glacier blue. This one is like Petronas colors, this light blue and turquoise, these kind of colors. Very cool. It's a little bit lower brightness here for these colors, but otherwise it's high brightness. Like on this blue is higher, but here in the daytime this blue one is the most visible for sure. And also you can see ambient lighting here in this middle console. So in terms of the AMG performance integration in the MBUX infotainment, here you can see vehicle dynamics and what is doing the steering wheel in terms of the angles. Then the engine, you can see temperature, oil and transmission oil temperature, consumption you can have here, and yes, that's basically it. You can also get the track pace, but this car does not have this, but you can get the track pace where it measures your acceleration and stuff like that. So yeah, very cool. Also, what has only AMG is the Super Sport display. So here you can have these displays in different settings. So for example, the classic one has two dials, one on each side. You can also change what you have here. I change it here on the steering wheel. You can have boost, temperature of the tires, and you can have the same as one here, but in different colors. That's called the Sport. See, in this like a green, sort of gray and yellow. Those are AMG colors on the special editions. On the 45 is also yellow as well. And Super Sport, that's one which has a center dial for the RPMs, and on the left and right side you can change what you have there. It's really sporty. This one is probably my favorite, I would say, the Super Sport, because you can have it only on AMG. On Mercedes-Benz versions you don't have this. So I also like the RPMs here in the middle, so that's also what I like. So in terms of the space, if I press 3 here, I will go to my original driving position. I saved it in the memory. Now I'm going forward. The steering wheel I like to have also more forward, but for the purpose of filming I have it here like this. So for the purpose of filming I have it like this, away from me. These pedals, they are actually the same as on the 63 models. Very good. So in the facelifted models, which you have new steering wheel, the pedals are also a little bit different, and they have like a little bit cutouts here on the sides. They are a little bit easier, but these are also very good. And yes, for this from the 63, exactly the same. So very cool actually. And yeah, that's about it. Also the sunroof, check it out, how wide it is from the front. The seats are actually very comfortable, very nice. I like these. I have these in my car, but with integrated headrest. Here are with the adjustable headrest, so you can have it up and down. So you can also move these down, so those are adjustable. So these are adjustable, and red seat belts. So the glove compartment here is pretty large. I have the box for the food here, so check out, quite large, and you have a lot of space there as well. Also here have some another storage space, so a lot of space actually in this car. Very practical, and the feeling which you have in GLA GLB, the GLA is the same here in the front. So in GLB and GLA you have this SUV feeling for sure. So I'm sitting like, definitely I have like SUV feeling. So yeah, very cool. You are sitting quite upright, and seating is same as in SUV. So it's not like some cars which are like crossovers. This has serious real SUV feeling to me for sure. And here you have a cosmetic mirror with the light, and grab handle here on the top. Here we have the lights and controls for the roof, for the sunroof. So sunroof, you can have it like this on the ventilation, so like 1-2 inches of a space for fresh air, or you can open it like this fully, and then it opens for like two quarters, like 3. Yeah, opened like this, not fully, but 2/3, I would say. Yeah, not 3/4, but 2/3 is open here, and this one is like remaining, but it's just about enough space. And here I have net. I think this is for the arrow and insect, maybe, I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments, but looks like a net for the insect, for the bugs. Yeah. So very cool. The panoramic roof makes the car like more airy. Definitely feel like you have more space here. Psychological effect of light. So yeah, very cool. So let me know what you think about this. So let me know what you think about the GLB. And also in the middle you have armrest with some storage space. As you can see, USB-C port here for charging, the phone, and also buttons here are the same which are here. So these are the same buttons for the suspension, traction control, and manual transmission. Also have parking here. You can turn here the electronics, so you can see here. Maybe you need to start the engine, but yeah, you can see 360 cameras. So you can see wide angle, front, sides, wide angle, and rear. So, and also for the trailer. So much space for everything. High definition cameras. So much features for everything with the cameras. So also the car can park itself. But yeah, I would highly suggest this car as a car for petrolhead family. If you need and want only one car, this car would be great for that.